animatronics look cute and cuddly.
But did you know they are possessed by the evil and rageful puppet?
With all that rage, I'm sure there's some crazy ways the toys kill their victims.
Let's check them out.
All right, we've got Toy Freddy to start. Ew, why does the guy look possessed already?
He really does.
Why is he
What's
so
wrong
scary?
with him?
Well, Toy
don't
Freddy
know.
loves attacking his victims by using brute strength. He uses his powerful arms to hold the victim in place and bite their head with his strong jaws. The victim dies quickly, and Freddy lives up to his reputation of being the most dangerous. Freddy and the other toy animatronics have a wonderful new system that allowed for precise walking and movement. They were quieter, and their movements were smoother than the original ones. I actually didn't know that, but that does make sense. Ooh. They are supposed to be like newer versions, so.
Ew. Do I sound like him? Is that a no?
Yeah, Roxanne. Oh my goodness.
Toy Freddy's endoskeleton head had his voice box in the mouth. That makes sense. And his jaw had a large cylinder to help with vertical motion. His jaws were not as dangerous as old Freddy's, but they could still bite and inflict damage.
Oh. I don't want to stop it. Oh! Powerful jaw. My goodness. His microphone was modified to be the music box, playing music for children. Oh! That's cool. I didn't think about that. That makes sense, though.
He's not even singing.
Yeah, what the heck? Me when I lie.
Toy Bonnie always walked with his guitar in his hands. He was always ready to play a wonderful tune. He was built to be lighter than Toy Freddy so he can walk easier with his heavy guitar.
I guess that makes sense.
Sounds like they're fat-shaming Freddy.
Oh. Oh, why is he so scary? He and the other toy animatronics possess very flexible limbs thanks to their revolutionary spherical joints that allow for a wider pivot of movement. You are just so shiny.
Revolutionary.
So revolutionary, so shiny. Oh my goodness.
Alright, Toy Chica was programmed to walk in a playful and exaggerated ladylike way to be more fun and approachable and express her personality better.
What does that mean? I fear she's an animatronic chicken. Like, is it that
I feel like she doesn't walk like that.
I feel like that was a really ugly walk. Am I?
Ooh la la.
Like, I feel like she's like, have you seen that SpongeBob episode that's like, stepping on the beach, stepping on the beach, like, I feel like she's walking like that. I don't know if that's a great walk.
I don't
but...
like
Oh,
that.
ew! Why'd she do that?
What'd she do?
Ma'am?
Oh.
Why is she doing all that? Okay, you know what? Toy Chica's kind of a
Punching out,
mood,
I guess.
actually. Like, me too, Toy Chica. I kind of get it. Ooh. She has a special ability to not only scan people's faces for the criminal recognition system, but also takes photos of suspects with her eyes to add to the database. Are there, like, several criminals coming into Freddy's that we need to have a whole criminal recognition system? Or, like, what's...
Like, it's a kid place. I'm concerned.
What does that, like, mean? Like, why? That's great. Like, I guess to protect the kids, but, like, a criminal recognition system?
How many criminals you got Wait, but, like, the pizzerias are full of criminals because of William Afton. He's a criminal.
True.
He's a murderer.
But they don't know that, though.
I'm confused.
Very interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
Stop looking at me like that.
Oh! I don't like that. If she came up to me and took a picture of me, that'd be terrifying. Ew! I don't like that at all. Oh.
Ooh, Toy Foxy / Funtime Foxy was the latest toy animatronic. He was designed to be overly kid-friendly, but he had the same programming as the old Foxy. He would run and surprise children in parties and sing songs to them.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
like his toes.
Yeah. Toes are a little weird. Horror, 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 horror. However, he was faulty. He was the most poorly made of the bunch, and as a result, children easily took him apart.
They took him apart?
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's, by the way, how he becomes Mangle.
So is this a female animatronic? Why does Mangle...
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Mangle is female.
I really am not sure. But those are really cool. I think we should go take a look at some of the other animatronics and see how they kill their victims.
Let's do it.
Montgomery Gator. Montgomery Gator was built for aggression. His hydraulic assembly's output has the highest raw force in the Pizzaplex, designed for heavy stunts. In fact, he proved it when he shattered the reinforced glass in his own enclosure with material designed to withstand repeated blunt trauma. Monty broke through without even slowing down. Yeah, there's a lot of just bad things I think that happened in Monty's room. If Monty ever targeted a victim, it wouldn't be subtle. He would charge with enough momentum to knock down metal barriers. A single collision would crush ribs, snap limbs, or send a body completely airborne.
So, I guess it's a good thing that you got out of the Pizzaplex without actually, getting attacked by Monty.
Oh, definitely. And, I think the only way to take him out with his sharp claws and everything was to drop a giant bucket on him, so I'm glad that I was able to keep my distance. Once he makes contact, these serrated claws would take over, tearing through whatever remains. His AI lists dominance displays as behavioral rewards, which means once he begins attacking, he doesn't stop until the victim stops moving.
Yikes.
Monty isn't just strong, he's unstoppable once he commits.
Well, good to know, and I guess I don't need reminded not to mess with Monty.
Yeah, I think Bonnie could tell you that.
But moving on to the best character of the Glamrocks, Roxanne Wolf. And Roxanne Wolf was engineered for one specialty: pursuit. Ooh.
That's probably why you got that big nose on you, that big honker.
But, okay, you don't have to say all that. But I am good at, sniffing and things. Anyways, Roxanne's sensors are the most advanced of any performer in the facility. Thermal detection, motion tracking, audio triangulation, which basically means that I can identify a heat signature through walls and pinpoint a target's location, even in complete darkness.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Is that why your eyes get torn out of your skull?
Moving on, her programming prioritizes interception. She doesn't rush blindly. She closes distance strategically, adjusting her route every second to trap her victim between corridors, props, or blind corners. Did we really have to use the word blind there?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but now that you said it, she doesn't rush blindly is a crazy way to put things considering what, happens.
Once she commits to the strike, her claws deliver enough force to tear through synthetic endoskeleton plating. On an organic target, a single swipe could sever arteries or crush a windpipe. We could have said, crush bones or something, not just a windpipe.
Yeah, it doesn't make you sound that strong.
Roxanne doesn't ambush for theatrics. She hunts with precision. Ooh.
There's definitely some theatrics involved. I mean, have you seen her hair?
Can we just move on, please?
Moving on to Glamrock Chica. Glamrock Chica's design centers around her most destructive feature, her jaw. Her beak's compression force is strong enough to deform sheet metal, proven multiple times throughout the facility.
Is it proven multiple times? Does she bite things that aren't pizza?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I remember her eating a single thing besides pizza. I mean, I'm sure she does.
I'm sure she
You
has.
know what? No, she eats garbage at the beginning of the game.
You're right.
But her real danger comes from her internal sensors. Movement, debris, food scraps, anything triggering those proximity detectors activates her feeding subroutine. That behavior loop overrides safety protocols, locking her into a pattern that she cannot exit until the target becomes non-reactive.
That makes so much sense why she tries to eat literally everything. I thought it was just her not having self-control, but it's literally in her programming.
If Chica captures a victim, she would attack head on. Her bite alone is capable of crushing a skull or snapping a spine instantly. If the first bite doesn't end the victim, the subroutine forces her to continue until the body completely stops responding.
So I get collapsing windpipes, and Chica gets crushing skulls and snapping spines? This is rigged.
The Pizzaplex compactor scene highlights how durable she is. even severe crushing damage barely slowed her down, which is true. I mean, she really isn't even slowed down that much in Ruin DLC, even though she's completely almost molded with the trash. Chica is single-minded. Once she begins the feeding cycle, nothing stops her.
Don't we know it? Alright, but moving on to everyone's favorite animatronic, we have Glamrock Freddy. And Glamrock Freddy is the only performer with built-in aggression restraints, extra limiters, additional safety code, and multiple behavioral locks.
That makes a lot of sense, because if you really think about it, he's the only one that doesn't get completely possessed by Vanny in the game.
Precisely. And there's a reason. His hardware is the most capable in the Pizzaplex. Freddy's servos can effortlessly lift a full-grown adult. His internal stabilizers absorb recoil and impact forces far beyond standard animatronics. His movement patterns are designed for perfect balance and controlled force, so that's why when you go inside his Kayk compartment, you're safe.
Yep. Well, as safe as I can be without becoming a complete meat pretzel.
And if a virus disabled his safety code, Freddy wouldn't behave like the others. He wouldn't roar, he wouldn't chase, he would end a victim efficiently. A single crushing blow, a constriction hold, or a precise strike that neutralizes the target instantly.
Much better than a shattered windpipe.
No wasted motion, no theatrics. Freddy's calm nature is what makes his corrupted version the most terrifying possibility in the building.
And you really see that highlighted in Ruin DLC as well, when he doesn't have a head, but has a giant stomach mouth.
Yeah, and last but not least, we have Sun and Moon. The daycare attendant exists in two conflicting states. Sun, who's a cheerful, controlled, stable animatronic, and then Moon, who's erratic, obsessive, and built to enforce order through any means necessary. Ooh.
Though if you know Sun a little bit more personally, I don't know if I'd call him controlled or stable personally.
Yeah, stable wouldn't necessarily be a word that I'd use, but I guess from an outsider perspective, he probably would. And compared to Moon, I would say he's the most stable out of the two.
Oh, definitely.
Because when the lights go out, the machine's entire motion profile shifts. Moon's limbs extend beyond standard tolerance. His movements become unpredictable, yet unnervingly precise, like a marionette controlled by invisible wires.
And he likes to do his scary little dance.
Yeah, Moon wouldn't rely on brute strength. His methods are intimate and terrifying, wrapping elongated limbs around a victim's torso or neck, applying pressure until breathing stops or motion ceases entirely. So he's like a snake.
And he wants to put people to sleep.
Yeah, he doesn't chase for sport. He restrains, he immobilizes, he silences. Moon ends threats through control, not chaos.
Each Glamrock animatronic was created to entertain, to perform, and to bring joy to the Pizzaplex. But every servo, every claw, every jaw, every line of code also creates something far more dangerous when restraints fail. Oh boy. Oh my, okay, well, starting off strong. I didn't even get a chance to read it. My goodness. William Afton would attack Freddy from behind, getting him by surprise out of the safe room. He would cut off his head, then use his axe to disarm him. The animatronic body gave up soon enough. So this must literally be about, like, the little things in the bottom corner, how it's like the old pixelized game things. I guess this is just talking about how William Afton would literally kill all of the OG animatronics. Let's see him whack Freddy again.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my goodness.
Freddy looks so scared.
Oh my, so, okay,
Jeez.
dude, I just like, what are we doing, you know? You already...
Well, dismembering an animatronic with an axe is
I know,
exactly what we're doing.
But like, he already killed the kids and put them in the suits. Like, why are we double killing them?
He just really likes killing, Gregory.
I know, and I understand. Like, jeez. My goodness, dude. Ew!
Oh, the smile.
That's disgusting.
Nasty.
Where'd the blood even come from? Do you think it's just like stained on his axe? Because I can't imagine it came from the animatronic.
No, it was there from the beginning, I'm pretty sure.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
great. Oh, good. Who's next?
Let's see.
I'm scared. Oh, Bonnie.
Ooh. And then he would lure Bonnie and attack him as well. Bonnie would try to fight back, but William is equipped with his axe, which apparently is stronger.
Apparently.
William eventually would destroy Bonnie completely and laugh, finding it ironic that he ended the life of Jeremy twice.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, geez, you already killed the kid. Like, why are we killing the animatronic again? He said, haha, double homicide. But on the same person. This is crazy. That was Bonnie
really
fighting
tried,
back?
But yeah.
Oh.
Wasn't
Oh my god.
anything crazy, that's for sure. Oh, and he's laughing. Ew!
That is foul.
Yeah.
Only thing he needs to be doing is fighting his hairdresser because, hello? That's
And his
just...
dentist.
Yeah. Actually, he had a pretty white smile. It was ugly, but it was a white smile. Oh boy. Oh, so where's William's head? Next in line was Chica, and the purple guy wisely started by tripping her down to the ground, taking off her beak. He then cut her head off with his axe so she won't bite him, then proceeded to ruin her inner circuits with his axe, thus ending her life. Oh, so it wasn't ended when he cut her head off? We had to keep going.
Not.
Okay, just making sure I'm on the same page.
Oh,
So
you're
he
telling
said,
me this
"Hey."
man just tripped a like 500-pound animatronic?
Apparently.
I don't think so.
Oh my god. My goodness.
Jeez.
Okay.
Ew. Why does it get worse every time?
He gotta stop with the
That
faces.
cowlick.
That is disgusting. Stop it. Editor, I hope we're getting a really disgusting zoom with a nasty sound effect every time he kills something because...
Yeah.
And like a big juicy fart sound effect. Thank you so much. So stop looking at me. I'm uncomfortable. Who's the only one left? Foxy? Oh boy.
I guess so. Lastly, Foxy had to go, right, Gregory? Purple guy knew Foxy was old and withered, and as such, he knew that taking him apart would be easy. He took off his arms, then cut him in half with his axe, and lastly, he took off his head, smiling at his victory.
He really said, "How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man?" Like, that's crazy. Oh my...
One arm, one arm.
Foxy swiping at him with the hook is really good. He said, "Oh!"
I guess William Afton would know how to take these guys down, though, after building them. Oh.
So stop it! You are disgusting!
He's so happy.
He's so gross. I don't like him. Nasty. And of course,
Was one of the first Springlock suits made. It was made for the restaurant Fredbear's Family Diner and served as both an animatronic and a suit.
ooh. This is interesting because this is the one that William goes into before he becomes Springtrap. Because he was originally Spring Bonnie, which is also the one in the movie. Oh, ew, 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 ew! Ew! Spring Bonnie had another suit made, a skinnier, different design. This was used when the other suit was out of order. It was a bit faulty, though, so it wasn't used much, at least not in the way it was meant to be used. What do you mean by that?
Okay.
What do you mean by that? I would never use that thing. Why is it got like a 17 head?
Why is there a cheddar cheese rabbit in the bottom right corner?
I don't know. It's a great question. It ain't easy being cheesy. Oh.
William Afton himself would help employees handle and wear the Springlock costumes. As the man who designed them, he is very trustworthy. Right?
I never knew that he put other people in there, to be honest.
Makes sense.
I guess it does. After Fredbear's closed down, the suit was moved to the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location. It was put in the back room and left there as an entertainer costume. It just sat there like that?
I guess so.
That's awful. Pull his face off like that.
That's really gross.
I don't like what the next slide had either. Ew, so what is that? After a failed assassination. I don't think I've ever seen that either. That is foul. After a failed assassination attempt from his son Michael, fire at Fazbear's Fright, the Spring Bonnie suit is completely ruined and William sought to rebuild himself to stay alive. Ew, is that really what it looked like? Ew.
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Why is his head so big? I always assumed it was just part of the animatronic. I didn't think it was like actually his
Same.
head. I don't like that. Ew, stop getting closer to me. Okay.
So he tracked down and wore the old alternative of Spring Bonnie, changing his appearance.
Oh, and this is that really nasty. Yeah, that one. What is this thing called? Like spring something? Ew.
I don't know.
I know it has a name. I just don't remember it. Oh. Okay,
Ew.
so you can back up.
Get out of our face, please.
That is nasty. Spring Bonnie's story ends with the story of the man who wore it. William burns by Henry and Spring Bonnie with him. My goodness. But like, again, kind of deserved.
Very deserved.
And I hope it was painful and long. Ooh.
After the fire at Fazbear's Fright, Springtrap escaped the rubble.
What?
Damaged by the fire and the collapsing building, he is now free to continue doing what he does best. Being a serial killer.
It's like the only thing apparently he's good at. So, clearly he wasn't good at building animatronics, considering they kill people, but I guess maybe that was intentional? I don't really know. During the nights, Springtrap would kill anyone he could, ambushing his victims in dark alleys after luring them in with noises. So why are we going down dark alleys that have strange noises in them?
I don't know. It was a man.
It's just, like, natural selection at that point. Like, what are you doing? Don't do that. It is unknown. Oh,
he's
belongs in the
sleeping.
trash.
He's taking a nap.
Ah!
Oh, ew.
The ugly one again. Ew.
A whole year of roaming around and living in the shadows made Springtrap's suit wither and decay. His body rotted even more, and the stench became unbearable. The elements did a number on the creature.
The creature is crazy.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, yeah.
What else would you call it?
I don't know. Ugly McGee. Ugly big forehead McGee. Ugly six-head McGee.
It's accurate.
Oh, God. William Afton was now more dangerous and ruthless than ever, even in this withered and decayed version of himself. A true killing machine, he doesn't sleep, he doesn't rest, he is always after someone. My goodness! Ew!
Oh, he looks like a monkey.
He does. Stop that. That is gross. Ew, I never want to see William Afton actually ever again.